Every tale we share exposes love's sharp edges, the sting of betrayal, and the hidden corners of the human heart. Tonight, we step into a story where trust crumbles in an instant, and truth lurks behind polite smiles and locked doors. Get comfortable. This one will linger. The moment I crossed the threshold, something felt wrong. The silence wasn't comforting. It was deliberate, controlled, forced. Her shoes were neatly aligned by the door. Her bag rested on the counter. Everything exactly where it belonged, except her. Emily. I called, trying to keep my voice light, though my pulse was already quickening. No answer. I listened closer and caught it, a faint sound from upstairs, like a whisper trying not to be noticed. Each step up the stairs creaked beneath me, the quiet pressing heavier with every movement. The bedroom door was shut. That never happened. When I pushed it open, she was perched on the edge of the bed, damp hair sticking to her neck as if she'd just showered, her hands clutching her phone as though it could shield her from whatever was coming. When our eyes met, hers were wide, brimming with fear, guilt, maybe both. "Mark," she whispered, voice trembling. That single word revealed more than any explanation could. Something had occurred, something she wanted to hide. "What's going on?" I asked carefully. "Nothing," she said, too quickly. It was 7:30 p.m. The door was closed. The lights dim. Her hands trembled. My gaze swept the room, rumpled sheets, the thick scent of her perfume lingering. Then I noticed it. A man's watch on the nightstand. Not mine. I didn't even need to touch it. My gut had already figured it out. "Who's here?" I whispered. Her lips parted, hunting for a lie that wasn't there. She lowered her eyes. "It's not what you think," she said. Ah, that phrase, used when it's exactly what you suspect. "Then what is it, Emily?" I asked, my voice cracking. From where I stood, it looked exactly like what I feared. Tears welled in her eyes, but sympathy was gone. Not when the room still carried another man's scent. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she whispered. "It just happened. 8 years together. College sweethearts. Years of marriage. Side-by-side lives. And now she told me it just happened." "With who?" I asked. She hesitated. The silence itself confirmed the truth before she spoke. "Someone from work," she finally said. "Ethan." I laughed bitterly. Ethan, the friend she swore was just a friend. "Was it here?" I asked, voice trembling. "In our bed." Her hands covered her face, the answer obvious. I turned, pacing the floor. My mind replayed every late night at the office, every new password, every guilty glance. I had known. I just hadn't wanted to admit it. "Why?" I asked quietly. "Wasn't I enough?" Her voice cracked. "You are enough." I just felt invisible. And he noticed me. Invisible. That word cut deeper than the betrayal itself. I had done everything, extra hours, paying off the house, planning small trips, cooking her favorite meals, and still, she felt unseen. I slumped into a chair, drained. "So, what now?" I asked. "I'm ending it," she said quickly. Tonight was him saying goodbye. "Here." I snapped. "He came here to say goodbye." She didn't answer. The clock ticked between us, each second heavier than the last. "I can't do this," I said, finally standing. "Mark, please," she reached out, but I stepped back. "I need air." Outside, the night was calm and cool, supposed to feel peaceful, but it didn't. I wandered past the grocery store we frequented, past the cafe of our first date, my mind a tangle of anger, heartbreak, and a faint, stubborn flicker of hope. That hope died each time I pictured the watch on our nightstand. I didn't return home. I spent the night in my car by the lake, staring at the ceiling until sunrise. The next morning, I didn't yell or throw anything. I called a lawyer instead. When I got back, she was waiting, pale, hollow. "I know what you're going to do," she said softly. "Do you?" I asked. She nodded. "Divorce." I said nothing. A week later, I handed her the papers. She cried, begged, called it the worst mistake of her life. But this wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. The following months blurred, forms, empty rooms, echoes of promises that had lost all meaning. Some friends urged forgiveness. Others urged revenge. I chose neither. I only wanted peace. When it was over, she left quietly. Keys on the counter. One final text, "I'll always love you." I didn't respond. Love doesn't leave behind another man's watch. A year has passed. I live in a smaller apartment closer to the city. I run in the mornings. I read again. I've even started dating, cautiously. The wounds remain, but they no longer bleed. Sometimes I wonder if I could have fought for her, tried therapy, given her another chance. Then I remember her eyes that night, not sad she lost me, but terrified she'd been caught. That is the cruelest part of betrayal. It's not just breaking your heart. It's letting you believe you were safe, right up until the last moment. Now, I live differently. My heart isn't locked away, but it's guarded. Because that night, when I opened that bedroom door, I didn't just find proof of her infidelity. I found the moment I stopped confusing love with loyalty. You've been listening to Breakup Cheater, where emotions linger long after the story ends. If this resonated, share it, follow us, and return for more tales of heartbreak, secrets, and the fragile threads that bind us. Until next time, keep your heart safe, and your eyes wide open.